Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
There is a massive sense of expectation emanating from this part of Milan. The giant arena bearing the name of perhaps the finest player ever to don the famous black and blue jersey. It is simply a gorgeous, gorgeous sight. We have already started here. Bout of passing here. Rummenigge!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Well, we all know who created the concept of total football, but is it fair to say, Jim, that no one embodied it better on the pitch than this man, Ruud Gullit?
That is true, definitely. He has the pace, the power, the technique to play anywhere across the front line, but he also has the intelligence, the vision to play in a more withdrawn playmaking role, or even in defence. He could fill in and cover for any position as required, and he had the intelligence to be able to put it all together.
He really does have it all. Rummenigge. Oh, it's a great ball here. Oh, super ball. Takes a shot! Figo.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
That's been cut out, well played. Strokes it back. And this is Dembele. Inter Milan, so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Vieira. Inter Milan do keep hitting the wings early and often here. That's clearly their main supply route, Jim.
Yeah, and the whole team know it too, Peter. As soon as someone has it wide, the rest of them attack the box. The more targets you have in there, the better your chances.
Simple but effective.
Exactly.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Decent chance! He's delivered all right! More or less by himself, as cool as you like.
Yeah, he always had the measure of the keeper, and there was very little doubt as to how this was going to end up.
He gets big! Firm header, just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Rummenigge.
Inter really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
And it's Maradona. And here's Seedorf. Picked out brilliantly. Ferdinand, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Gullit. Seedorf. Vieira. Maradona goes steaming forward. It's Maradona!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And it's Bergomi. And he's made sure that's not getting through. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Maradona. And here's Dembele. Look at the space here. And the shot has another go. Decent enough try.
Seedorf certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Inter Milan have got it back and they'll have another go. Maradona puts his foot on the gas. And it's Dembele. Rummenigge. He's in space and looking for options. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Toure takes control of it and he's on the move. Spread neatly. And the volley. Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
The timing of the pass and run was exquisite.
Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. We are into overtime. And there's the end of the first half. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves. Too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
Signore e signori, vi invitiamo a bere in modo responsabile. Chiunque si renda protagonista di comportamenti inappropriati.
And the second half gets underway.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
It's a good spell of possession, this. And he's played it back. Nedved. And Inter now could counter-attack. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Seedorf. Oh, looks a smashing ball. Oh, that's fabulous. Big header! Oh, it rattles the bar! Cleared without complication. That's Vieira. Maradona. Well seen. Short chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? Toure can get it clear. Now he's off and running. Now it's Haaland.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Haaland does really well to win the ball there. And the counter is on. Rummenigge. And this is Dembele. Inter Milan still trailing by one and looking here to take it up a notch after the break. Oh, he's been caught napping. Cruyff herring after the ball here. Good run down the right. 60 minutes played. Seedorf. Nedved.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Floated through. Not the most accurate pass. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And here's Maradona. And here's Dembele. Dembele! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Madrid with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 20, numero 8, numero 18, numero 24, Makelele, numero 17. Lasciano il campo per
Van Dijk gets it away.
Il numero 21.
Inter Milan have the chance to go the other way.
Il numero 22, il numero 11.
Messi really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, considering they're only one down, they're closer to conceding a second than scoring a leveller.
Toure did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And this is Van Basten.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Header! They've done it! A two-goal lead and they're firmly in control. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down?
Goes for a shot! Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
Well, I think it's great. He's showing plenty of fight here. You want that to spread throughout the team now.
Punched away. That's a throw. And it's Yaya Toure. Lovely pass. And he shoots! He has done it! Back to within one! Interesting! That was easy. Almost too easy.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. A killer pass, perfectly delivered.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, I think they have every chance of levelling this now, Peter, but they've got to stay calm and not go completely gung-ho. I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
And the shot! And it's in! And with the match slipping away, they have hauled themselves off the canvas. All over in seconds. That's what they can do to you.
Yeah, I had a feeling we were going to see something like this, Peter. They're always looking to lure and lunge at you and hit you on the break. And it's very nicely done.
This has become one superb game of football.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Now it's Roberto Carlos. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And this is Pelé. And this is Roberto Carlos. Messi, a player who needs no introduction. And that is as far as it goes. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure. Just not enough on either side to find a winner.
Attenzione, signore e signori.
Your final thoughts, Jim?
Ricordiamo a
Listen, the
tutti
more
i
this
tifosi
game went
di
on,
non
a draw
perdere di
was
vista
always...
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. Well, I'm Peter Drury and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now and I'm eager for the action to start.
Well, you've got to say the Nerazzurri certainly know how to create an atmosphere. Goes for a shot! Oh, he has leathered that.
Well, it was a confident attempt and he made it look like a doddle the way he generated that power. Peter, we're about to see how good Lilian Thuram is. Besides being physically imposing and quick, he's very intelligent and usually that crucial split second ahead of everybody else.
Yeah, fabulous reader of the game.
And pretty much got it all.
This is big chance! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And we have our very first corner. Ferdinand with the clearance. Thuram. And it's Maradona. Oh, good ball! Takes a shot! Cleared away. Dembele. Schmeichel claims comfortable. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Maradona. Seedorf. Maradona. First quarter of an hour gone. Inter Milan yet to have an attempt on goal. And it's Vieira.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And smartly reclaimed. Pass is just off target. Maradona. Maradona powering forward here. Good pressure, determined, intense. Pull it.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Cristiano Ronaldo bumps him off it and wins back the ball.
Cristiano Ronaldo really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled. Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him. They want to be quick here, it's breakaway time.
He is through here. Araujo. Now it's Hullet. Nedved. It's Seedorf. Oh, a delicate chip through. And he welcomes it in. Maradona. That'll be a throw-in. That could spell trouble. And he's managed to get free. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter, there was absolutely no space to work with.
Nesta. And that interception was most necessary. Inter Milan have it back and can go again. He's got two! Blood drawn. One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch and they're dazed.
A 1-0 lead established.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
There's no flag. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. He can get that clear.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And it's Hullet. And here's Dembele. Lovely feet. Inter Milan leading then, courtesy of the goal scored late in the first half here. And the score is 1-0.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
Messi. And the whistle goes for half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness perhaps the only things lacking. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, this is when you need your players to step up, Peter. Be brave, see all that courage. They need to have a big start to the second half to give them some momentum, and they're not going to get that if they're being too risk-averse.
Inter Milan are 1-0 up at half-time, and it's all to play for. Whistle goes, and we start the second half. Inter Milan carrying a one-goal lead. Vieira. And here's Dembele. Oh, that's neat. Nedved. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Figo. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Vieira. And it's Messi. And here's Dembele. Dembele. Oh, he couldn't quite make it. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And it's Bergomi. Now Seedorf. And it's Messi. Cristiano Ronaldo, a player who needs no introduction. Nicely aimed pass. He's a sharp little ball here. Seedorf. Now Costa Curta. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Can he get onto this? Oh, well played. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Played out towards the right wing. Out towards the flank. No, that's been intercepted. Cross needs to be good. Tries to get it clear. Messi. And that has been knocked clear. Now that's a lovely exchange.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di 80.314 spettatori. Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 13, numero 17, numero
David Villa.
14.
Oh, important interception. Iniesta gets rid without sophistication.
Seedorf.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
They're ahead, but they're not playing as if they are. There seems to be more of an emphasis on protection.
Oh, that is asking for trouble.
Il numero 26, Iniesta.
Thuram.
Il numero 22.
Oh, he's fizzed it forward.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Inter Milan do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Defending of the desperate variety.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Pedri. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Hernes. Rummenigge. And Mateus. Vieira. That's really well manoeuvred. Quality ball. Can he spark a counter here? 75 minutes played.
Inter clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Can he get it through? Araujo gets across to intercept that. Roberto Carlos gets a foot in here. Pedri. And it's Roberto Carlos. He's in plenty of space here. Roberto Carlos. Played in. Big header! And he hits the net! Two ahead, late in the day. Game over, surely. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
Inter Milan are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
Now, what about a counter-attack? Hernes. That's an excellent interception. And that is out of play. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And this is Van Basten. Oh, this looks sharp. So much. And he shoots! He's got a goal! Deep into injury time! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, a little more...
So that's it. It is all over. Inter Milan proudly puff out their chests in victory. They know that was a battle. They know it could so easily have gone the other way. And they are clearly so happy to have won it. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
This was all about tactics, Peter. A weakness in the central areas, both in defence and midfield, which is something we referred to before the game, and the manager was smart enough to make sure it was exploited.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all.